Look at that character.
Amen. I guess my question was, we made a lot of progress when it comes to diversity on the screen. We've seen more Black actors over the years on the screen. In the US, you guys are way more advanced because you've got tons of Black filmmakers, producers, and everything else. Here we're starting. I mean,
Oh!
we're not there yet. I mean, let's say that. We're not there yet.
No, what word did you say?
We're pushing. We're working on it. But we're not there yet. So, let alone people in higher level decision-making positions. So how do we move the needle there too?
Well, not all Black people are filmmakers. There's some Black folks with money too. So we have to try to reach out those people who get finance. And also trying to come out the box with a $1 million budget. I don't know. Even though you want to make adjustments between now and 1986, but She's a Habit cost $118,000. And if we're going to make my first film, we're going to make $8.5 million at the box office. So you got to call before you go walk, you know. And also, you can make, anybody has a camera and a computer.
Yeah.
You can make a film. Like a laptop and it can film. I mean, this iPhone joint, I mean, it's quality. So you have the tools. And it's been my experience that I'm going to curse here. I mean, but it's never been about one motherfucker. You gotta get several motherfuckers together. And get your crew. People who think like you, who are committed, and get it done. Otherwise, you just sitting there like that. And those who speak Spanish, that's Tulo. And they were Black and Puerto Rican in Brooklyn, so by my neighborhood. You learn those words first. I'm not going to repeat those other words.
Now, Professor Spike Lee, what makes a great film?
Give me another question.
I have some students in the room. Great stories, yeah?
All right, let's go to the kindergarten. Story, script, acting, cinematography, costume, sound, music.
Looks like every film has that. I mean, every film has that. What, according to Spike?
Those are the ingredients, though, that you have, that they're going to make it great. Now, it's the execution that's going to determine what's great. I don't know, so it's people's opinion. 1989, the picture when best she was driving this motherfucking Daisy.
Exactly.
So that shows you that, you know.
And we had a representation problem at the Academy as well for the longest time. That's why we had that.
I mean, we ain't had that many people. I mean, it's much different than it was back in 1989, but we could go forward to Green Book. You know, Driver's Daisy and Green Book was like every time motherfuckers were driving, I would lose. I said that before, so that's not me. What are you
gears for a minute because I've been, there's something that has been eating me. It's because I'm Haitian, you know? And...
You've been doing what?
Eating me up.
This what is doing, eating you?
Eating me up.
Cats and dogs? It was you! It was you! You didn't feed the cat in the motherfucking basement, and 2 motherfucking days shows up. Yeah, you!
How do you feel about it?
Feed the cat! Feed the dog! All jokes aside. All jokes aside. My man, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting.
For what?
So to back her up. But I got questions. I'm just waiting to see if I got questions for you as well.
I'm not taking no questions tonight, brother, so you can just go ahead and announce. Please. It's not about that. I'm up here, I gotta ask a question, I'm gonna answer the question where I want to. And if you understand what satire is, you think I agree with motherfucking Trump?
I didn't say nothing about Trump.
Who said in debate that said that Haitians we eat cats and dogs? It wasn't me.
I said that.
Anyway,
Yeah, in all seriousness, yeah, it's
the
fine.
game plan for this guy is conquer and divide. And what you do is that you pick a boogeyman and say, these are the motherfuckers why we're not a great country. This is what Hitler did in Nazi Germany. He said the Jews, we gotta get rid of them. And his big thing is immigrants. And he said he's gonna build the wall, that shit didn't happen. So, I'm just happy that no one's gotten hurt yet. Because the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, is people being pregnant. And this guy went on, it was a debate with our sister. And several times he talked about immigrants. They're tearing the country down. That the immigrants that come into the United States are criminals, they're drug dealers, they're this and that, which is BS. And the one thing that's funny is these TikToks that people are making. And genius where they took that bullshit explanation about what was happening in Springfield and they made it a song or types of stuff. And this gets me to, this is a segue here, if you know, that's a French word, you know, segue. This coming presidential election, I think 40-something days left. And historians will look back on this presidential election, say it was one of the most important in the history of the United States of America. It is real close now. It is real close now. And this guy is laying the foundation already for losers by saying it was rigged. And people died because of January 6th. He incited that riot. He incited the overthrow of a presidential election. So people are galvanized. They're on the move. Black men are lagging. Black men, African American men are lagging. Because they're going for the okie doke. Well, when she was a prosecutor in San Francisco, she was locking the brothers up, you know, and other stuff like that. And then my sister said that the vice president was not black. You don't have to name who it is. I didn't say it. So these are all tricks that are going around to make sure this guy wins election. He's already said, I mean, if he gets green, he said that he wins. We no more presidential election.
He even said, if you vote for me and I'm elected, you won't have to vote anymore. What does that even mean?
Dictator. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's not a figure, and the people who voted for him disappeared. So it's a very, it's very, very important election. People, we gotta mobilize even more, and people gotta show up, register to vote, and either way, it's still gonna be close. It's gonna be very, very close.
Are you afraid?
I'm not moving to Montreal. This is not the beat my road, you know.
Why not, Spike?
Nah,
we're not Brooklyn, but we're not so bad.
I got home. You know, so, and I would not abandon the United States of America. So I gotta, black people built this motherfucker. 40 years. My ancestors. And also, there's something my wife is really, every time I do that, for me, she would say, stop saying slaves. You would say enslaved. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. My ancestors were enslaved. And we built the United States because they had 20 years of free labor. Free labor. So, it's, and another thing is that people all over the world, this thing is not just the United States, people all over the world look at this election and see what's going to happen. As a filmmaker, I travel the world with my films and stuff like that, and when that guy was president, people told strangers to look and say, how did your country elect? And I have an answer. And it will be not in the best interest of the world, this global, this earth we live on, if this guy gets elected, it's going to affect everybody, and not in a good way. Not in a good way.
So,
well, the Knicks gonna win this year. You like that segue? No, use that word again.
Spike Lee, one thing that struck me is black people for Trump still today. How can we convert at least this group of people? Like, what should we do?
NASA, we sick.
I see Latino for Trump, he calls them, like, so maybe some people are really, there's nothing to do, as you said, they voted Republican, they voted Trump, there's nothing to do, but
it's
black
simple.
folks...
They are drinking the Kool-Aid. It's not, whatever flavor you want to choose, they're drinking the Kool-Aid. And they are enamored of this guy. You're fired! You know, and all that stuff. But you gotta work, you gotta mobilize, you gotta design.
So you've been mobilizing, you've been working hard, you were at the Democratic National Convention, you were next to the governor of New York to announce the delegate counts for New York. So you've been fundraising, you've been doing things. So do you think every prominent person, everybody that is a public figure, celebrity, should get involved, should be vocal, should follow that?
So people are going to do what they want to do, man. We just hope that people don't go for the shenanigans, the subterfuge, the skullduggery. Those three S's are dangerous. And just all you have to do is listen to what he says. I mean, he's not trying to hide shit. He's saying, like, if I get there, fuck it, I'm gonna be a dictator. And then women. A lot of people don't know that the President of the United States appoints the seats of the Supreme Court. And you're in the Supreme Court, you're in there to die or retire. And 4 of the 9 people that he appointed. And that's why we have this thing now, Roe versus Wade. And every time, even in the debate, he was jumping around, but not answering the question. Just trying to say it's not the states. But if they're overturning Roe versus Wade, and they're just saying that the government is in control. The bodies of government. And women will have no say. And any woman, I mean, I'm really looking at them side eye. They, knowing that, what he said, are you still going to vote for him? Don't care what race you are. So, it's just getting critical. Shit is critical.
As a Canadian, I'm trying to understand, there was a landslide for Barack Obama, especially the first time. Those people did not turn Republican necessarily overnight. It looks like, what do you
say? How many years ago was Barack?
What is it?
How many years ago was Barack President? Second term. How many years ago was that?
2008, 2016.
How many years?
Well, yeah.
A lot of stuff that happened in 18 years.
8 years. 8 years.
The country, I mean, stuff changes. The world changes. So to think that the country is going to be one way, bad and good, it doesn't work like that. Especially if you're a historian. It doesn't work like that.
Well, we wish her all the best. We hope to see the first black woman president.
She's committing a genocide.
What? No, that's But here's the thing, though. And I'm not mad at you for saying that. There are 2 people that are running for the next president of the United States of America. And people might have issues with both.
It's like you have your own kids. They are deep into art. They follow your footsteps. How proud are you as a father to see that? Was it something, did they openly say that dad inspired them?
They grew up, my daughter Sancho and my son Jackson grew up in an artistical household, so I'm from the dad. The brain surgeon think that the children, in whatever house they go in, they can be influenced by what they see their parents do, what they speak about at the dinner table, and parents that influence on their children.
And I still got a father. That's very good. And it's like your old father was.
My mom is very artistic. So she's got a bunch of filmmakers, a book writer, so it wasn't just me, it was the
whole family. So that if we are back to filmmaking, in your films, music is kind of a character as well. Music plays a big part in your movies. I know your father was a musician. What part did that play in your inspiration for choosing the music? And
again, the question was saying, I have to look at my artistic father, great jazz bassist, composer, scores for my films in NYU. Right film school, she's right, still at work for one of those. And one of those English teacher, so. And she was a cinephile too. My father hated Hollywood films, so since I'm the oldest of five, I was my mother's movie day. I got a story. So my mother loved Sean Connery, James Bond. My favorite, no disrespect to the other actors who played 007. And she took me to see it. Opening weekend, theaters packed. I think it came out in 1963. So that's the correct date. 63, 64. I was 6 or 7 years old. And the theaters packed, and we've seen even the most recent James Bond films, you know, there were explosions, gunshots, you know, just a lot of noise. And the theater's packed, and there was a lull. No one's getting shot, any of that stuff. And I looked at my mom and I said, it was quiet. Is anybody coming up? And I said, Mommy, why is that lady called Pussy Galore? My mother, you say another word. Shut your mouth. Still remember that. I was 6 years old. I mean, I was 28. But those, I'm glad I grew up, I was born because there's something to me, even today, going to the movie theater and watching a film that's hitting on all levels. And of course, I'm not going to be, you know, dinosaur and say that you have to always, you know, stream. Well, there's some films that you're going to watch, you see them on the airplane, but you're not going to the theater, you're going to see them home. What really drives me crazy is when I see young people watching a movie. It's not, I mean, it's like, it's not even vertical. It makes me sad. Because that's all they know. Next question.
Speaking about that, like, if we were to, no, I guess my question is, what are the top 5 films that inspired you as a filmmaker? Not your films, I'm talking about all films. Yeah, what is?
Repeat the question.
Top 5 films that we should watch that inspired you.
All right. You ready to make this down?
We are.
Not in particular order. I'm the waterfront. Marlon Brando, the record I represent, written by my friend, the late great Bud Schulberg.
Hiroshima.
Godfather 1 and 2. Raging Bull, but my man wants to say how many is that?
3.
Well, it depends.
Godfather 1 and 2 is 1.
What more can be just considered one?
You gotta, two more.
So two more to go.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Japanese film, Rashomon. And the premise of Rashomon, Japanese film, is that a rape is committed. And in the film, several people give their opinions of what happened. And I used that for Sheila Apple, where Nola Dawn has 3 boyfriends. And we learn, or these guys face the camera and tell you what they think about Nola Dawn. So that's, how many is that?
Everywhere in the world.
Oh, yeah. New realism. Rome Open City. Okay, check that out. That's 5, right? Yeah. All right.
Now finally,
All those on criteria, so together.
what are the top 5 spy films everybody should watch to understand the body of work of spy?
What I would say, and I'm going to answer this question differently, if I may.
You may.
Of all the films I've done, the films that people, total strangers, come up to me, if they see me, they just, then when they take their chance, say, my favorite film is this. Brooklyn beats everything. More compliments, more do the right thing, more people, and that's black, not just black people too. Brooklyn, more than any other film. And it's the family. About a family, and that family is based upon my beliefs growing up in Brooklyn, New York. And the first draft was written by my sisters, Ron, and my brother, Sam.